That is
I
the
can still
important.
hear you.
That is the important part. Hi guys, I'm really enjoying my life and my. I did a podcast already this morning, and it was really dark. My apartment is don't have natural light, and I think it's a crime to not bring you here enjoying this.
Totally.
Um, I'm feeling so. I feel like a bastard lucky. I really need to pat my. How do you say pat my back? How do you do? Like just to say then like through this 7 months of journey, I'm doing something right because I'm talking with these amazing women and I'm living the life and enjoying and meeting people. But this is not about me. I always ask my guests to present themselves. So please, my love, can you take the microphone and just tell who you are, what you do?
Of course. Thank you so much, Rita, for having me on your podcast. This is so exciting for me, my very first podcast and my very first time talking about what I do in front of an audience. And what I do basically is I am a virtual personal trainer. I teach online fitness classes. I started doing online just through COVID. It kind of got me started on Zoom, and I've just been loving it. It's my second year going into business online. So I'm definitely continuing with it. I work people out from home. So you just kind of get ready in the morning, or you don't have to get ready. I have some people in house coats, which is really fun, and house robes. And we just get a good workout in, and it's always 30 minutes. I don't believe anything past that is necessary. So
Oh, I'm in love for you already.
yeah, it's great. You get it done. No one wants to work out. It's not like we like love to work out, even us fitness influencers and personal trainers. It's like we all have to get up in the morning and be like, okay, we got to do this. It's good for us. We got to keep maintaining it. So it's not like we love it, every day we're thinking about fitness. It's like, no, every day we got to do it. We got to do our fitness. And I just truly believe that's why I'm called Fit in 30 Motivation, because I motivate you for 30 minutes and then we're done your workout. And
Oh
that
my
is
God.
that is basically what I do in a nutshell.
Oh my God. Wow. Okay. I love the concept of 30 minutes is enough. It's more important consistency than any other thing, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
It's consistency is key. And it's like if you go to the dentist twice a year. So if you only went to the dentist twice a year and you didn't brush in between, I think we would have a lot of problems, right? So we're maintaining our teeth health every day so that we go to the dentist and they go, hey, you have no cavities. You're doing great. Good job. That's the same with our body. Our body doesn't need that hour and a half or 2 hours at the gym once a week. It needs like a 30-minute workout once a day. And you'll be amazed with your
When you say
progress.
once a day, are we talking 7 days a week?
Well, that's what we can get into as well. So how much you work out depends on your fitness goals and your age as well. So
Okay.
of course, there's some things in between like health conditions and all of that other personalized things. But for the majority, it's what's your goal and how old are you?
Okay.
So
Oh,
yeah.
so I'm okay. I'm a mom of five.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
I never had fitness training. When I intend to do it, my body was this was like 6 ago, like 2017. Oh, what kind of math I'm doing? But and I went to the gym and I know that in 1 month, not doing anything in special, my body was in shape. So you cannot say they have memory because my body never had memory of. But I feel that I'm into that belief, and I can tap this shit out. But I'm into that belief. Then oh, now you are 41. It's more hard for you, and I what like, I like to see my body in shape. But what I really realize is when you get more in shape, you become stronger. Your body. I will never forget when I was doing that process. One day I picked up my daughter. She was, I don't know, 4 years old. She was 3, 4 years old. I picked her up and she was lighter. And I felt stronger. My body was stronger. And if I'm going to you, what you tell me, like, I'm 41, I have been all over the place with emotions. I feel then I'm eating my emotions are storing in my body. And then when you start looking to yourself and not liking yourself, it's like
it's that constant cycle.
Yeah. And then I found out some products I can really not eat. For example, I cannot eat anything with milk. I don't know about eggs, but milk, cow milk, don't work for me. I get bloat.
It's honestly, milk and dairy products is an inflammation food, and it's really not good for human consumption. You know, we're the only species that drink another mammal's milk, first of all, which is kind of weird.
I was having this conversation with a friend of mine who's an MMA trainer. I was trying to convince him to, like, he do CrossFit, and like the idea of CrossFitting make me vomit before I went there. The idea is straight away, oh my God, they are going to drill me. Because what is funny with me is when I'm in the gym, I don't know what to do, so I don't have the experience. But when I'm in the gym, I'm that person who's going to take myself to the limit. And when you say 8 reps, I will go 10. And I cried a lot in the gym. I remember that time I was crying. But crying is like, it's just the way how I live my life and how I achieve things. I always take myself one step further.
So, and it's like that release.
Mindset is there. Yeah.
That's amazing.
The mindset is there. But okay, let's imagine that I come to you and I say, I feel like I could lose some, I don't want to say weight, because sometimes when you're in shape, your weight is it's higher, like you are more heavy. But I want to take some fluffy parts of my body that don't really need to be there.
Yeah.
Especially in women, like, I know Kardashians are cool, but I would prefer to be slightly more on the place.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't love myself. I think I'm doing and then another funny thing that I want to say is, because I have 5 kids, you listen a lot. Oh my God, you look so well for 5 kids. And that can get on my mind, but I want to look better. I want to be in better shape at 42 than I was when I was 20.
Yeah. And it's so possible.
Guide me. It is so easy for me to guide me.
Yeah, and it's so possible because, you know, like you said, you have been to the gym. You enjoy the gym. When you go there, you push yourself hard, which is going to get to your goals even faster. Because when you are motivated, like you are already, it just makes the world of a difference. So
I just found then I'm scared. I'm scared to go and kill myself on the first day, and then don't have the courage to do it. I walk. I used to. Now I just moved to Playa del Carmen, so I have the beach here. But I normally walk like 2-3 kilometers on the morning. Listen to my meditation. Is the only exercise I'm doing. Another exercise that I love to do and I don't do often is dancing. And it's funny because it's the only exercise that makes me sweat. I don't really sweat when I'm exercising or doing weight. I love kettlebell. I don't know why in Mexico I don't find them. But
I love them too.
I hate cardio, but I love to do cardio with kettlebell.
Here, I'll show you. This is a kettlebell.
Yes, that is a big one.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
I got one too. I know, the kettlebells are great. And you know what? Strength training is the best thing you can do for definition. Like toning, people say, you'd hear, oh, I want to tone. basically just means I want to build some muscle and I want to look defined and my body is defined rather than like, meh, you know. Lifting weights is your go-to. And especially as we get older, we actually lose 3% of muscle per decade. So if we're not using it, we're losing it. 3% per decade is a lot of muscle we lose. And that's why we see a lot of older people that are frail and very weak. Muscle building doesn't only work our muscles and build our muscles, but it makes our bones a lot stronger as well. And of course, our mental, you know, we release good endorphins when we work out. It's a feel-good drug that comes out, and it's like a high that we feel when we are done our workout. So that's all good things to do when we're working out. We're really focusing on our whole health, not just our muscle health. But for you, I say age because with your age, so you're in your 40s, and regardless
41.
if you have kids or not, 41, you look incredible. And
Thank you.
I mean, incredible. It's awesome. So nice to see that, you know, you're 40 and you look like you're 20.
Let me tell you something.
It's great.
When I was 36, I did a Playboy cover and in Portugal. It was filmed. It was taking the pictures in Amsterdam, and I always had this thing. I was mom very early. So I have 5 kids, and my first kid was born when I was 19. Very different to have a kid when you are 36 or 30, I don't even remember, 34. But I think it's a lot of my belief system. It's just this last couple of months, because I have been struggling with mental health, and as well, I never did drink alcohol until I was really adult. And now since I arrived to Mexico, it's like, because I'm alone, I don't have kids, and like I'm drinking much more alcohol than I did or I was doing. So I found that alcohol have an effect on my weight. And I'm very aware. I'm ready to the next step. And what I feel with you, and sorry to be, this is your podcast, you know, I love it. This vibration about you, then you are so focused on your work and you love so much what you do. Right?
I do.
Okay, so guide me. 40, 41.
I've been doing this for 10 years. And I mean, this is my first 2 years online, and I just love reaching out to everyone now. And it's just so fun. But just kind of focus on the mental health a little bit. I started this journey when I was 15 years old, fitness training. So I was 15 years old. I was going through that adolescence, depression, anxiety. You know, it wasn't good. A lot of teenagers experience this. I'm not sure if you did as well, but just this chaotic time through this like 15 to 18 period. My dad was a huge advocate of working out. I would see him working out every day. He would only do 20 minutes a day when we were young. And he started me fitness training when I was 15 years old. And I never looked back from there. It was like, that was my life. Whenever I had a bad day, I would pick up some weights and I was fine. I was totally fine afterwards. I was calm. I was happy. I was like, this is a whole other thing. So that's kind of where I fell in love with fitness, where I found enjoyment to actually do it every day. Because like I said, no one wants to do a workout and like, you know, basically sweat themselves silly with a workout. No one wants to do that, but we do it because it makes us feel amazing. Now you're 41. Your age predicts how much you should be working out. So if you want to just maintain, you're going to be wanting to work out 4 times a week because you're 40. You're going to be wanting to work out 4 times a week. If you want to push yourself,
I want to push myself a little bit.
Yeah, if you want to push yourself, you want to go a little bit more. So you want to go about 1 or 2 more days. So you want to be maybe training 4 or 5 to 6 days a week. Okay. I always love doing a rest day. You need a rest day. You need a mental day just to relax. You need a mental day to maybe do some yoga. You're on the beach, so just stretch and just like, stretch it out. You need those days. And so many people forget about those rest days, how they're so important. And we just need to heal the muscles that we've worked all week. So I never like to train 7 days a week. I do have an active rest day. You know, sometimes I train 5 days a week, and then I'll go for a hike on Saturday, and then I'll do some yoga on Sunday or just some stretching. So that's kind of my age chart. So if like you're in your 20s, you want to train twice a week. If you're a teenager, you want to be at least doing once a week. If you're in your 30s, it's 3 days a week, that for that maintenance. Just to get that good health, get that your bone health good, and the muscle development will start coming. But yeah, for you, definitely 5 to 6 days a week. Start lifting at the gym. You want to start lifting heavy. Now, a lot of women fear the lifting.
I love to lift heavy.
I feel that about you. Yeah.
I love it. I'm not scared at all. It really incorporates my approach to life. I'm not scared of a challenge. I'm a warrior, and I just find myself a little bit insecure, not exactly knowing. So much information out there. Then you don't know where to start. Sometimes overload of information is, and I found out like being consistent in a small thing. I have a story. It's not exactly about being in shape, but it's about something really teach me in life. When I was like really not knowing what I was going to do next, progress is what makes us happy in life. So I had this passion for seeing these girls doing these yoga poses in headstands. And I did 30 days of against the wall and then not against the wall. And I managed to do it, and I can do it anyway. And that progress did make me achieve. Today, I walk and I do meditation and I do tapping during my walks. And tapping is something that it changed my life. And now I do tapping for other people. So I love the idea of 30 minutes because I know myself. I can go to the gym and I will kill myself. And then I don't have.
And then it just tapers off
anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so true. And it happens to so many of us where it's like we go to the gym gung ho.
Because we want results. We want results.
And I don't want to go to the gym and just start looking on my phone. I don't want to go to the gym and just drink my water and hang out, wait for a minute for
many people hang out on the gym. They go to hang out on the gym.
They do. And it's a social thing. And you know what? If people like doing the social, it's perfect for them. It's a good place to be. Get to the bar in a good bar, say.
In a good bar. Get to the bar and eat all the things. What is your advice about food, especially my age? I don't know if you teach about food, but food is such important.
I do. Yeah, I actually I do nutrition consults.
I don't eat meat, little things. I don't eat meat.
Okay.
For many years, I don't eat meat in beginning because my body really struggles in processing the meat. Yeah. And I start by there. For many years, I did not eat fish, but I came back. I love to cook nice taste vegan food, but it's a tricky thing.
It is.
But I feel myself, especially because I'm in Mexico, I feel myself eating loads of carbs.
Yeah. So it's not, I mean, a lot of people say carbs, right? Carbs are like bad and this and that. They're not.
I mean like really empty carbs.
Empty carbs? Yeah. I mean, we can all agree like the empty carb is,
like
not the best.
Cheese or something like that.
But it's good. I mean, and still to that, like being said, I've never, except for when I did my fitness shows, even then I was never on a diet, or I was never on a strict regiment of like, I'm going to eat 3 celery sticks, 2 this and like 2 pieces of chicken or something. I was never doing that. I drink, I drink beer. That's my alcohol I go to. I love it. I don't cut that out for my training. I like to live my life. I'll go and splurge on some junk food every once in a while. Maybe once a week, I'll allow myself to have something really good and tasty that I like. That's not good for us. It's not about cutting all that stuff out. Because once you start cutting that out, your life is like,
you are in luck,
I'm
and
depressed.
you are going to any moments, then you drop a little bit, and you are like, for example, for me, and you can understand that I'm deep on connection with this.
Yeah.
Cookies and milk represents my grandma taking cookies and milk to me before I understand that. But when I'm very anxious, I want cookies. I don't drink the milk anymore, but I
I
want
love, yeah.
um and here in Mexico, they eat so bad. Their food, I'm lucky because I have been living in Europe majority of my life. So I look to the amount of sugar and things they eat, and it
Oh, yeah.
scared me so much. I try to not drink sodas. I don't drink because it makes me burp a lot, and I hate it. But I love nice juices. I love to juice a lot as well.
Nice.
Coconut water, things like that. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out as well. I'm so yeah. What should I do? I'm here interrupting you constantly because I love this conversation.
Well, no, that's okay. I love it too. And that's my whole job, is listening to what you have to say and like what your needs are and how I can help you. So talk as much as you want. I love it. I love listening to you and what your needs are and what you want to hear. It's just perfect, because a lot of people have these questions too. So nutrition it can be tricky if you want it to be tricky, right? You can go on this crazy diet. There's so many out there that you're just going to fall right off as soon as you start them, basically, because they're not what you want to eat. They're not personalized for you. You don't even know like what your calorie intake should be from your body size. I always have a consult with my clients, nutrition consult, and I do their BMI. So it's their body mass index. And so that just calculates their body fat percentage, that calculates how much they weigh to how much their height is. And that's going to give you your caloric intake, how much your body actually needs to get to your goals.
You know what was interesting for me when I found about calories? Before I did anything, I started tracking how much I was eating with no restrictions. And that was wow. This is the same then I teach about
Crazy.
money. So I have a course, then a cash money magnets. And yeah. I teach like just track everything that you are spending, everything that you get, and you will have a correct picture of what is going on. And I found that the first time then I start looking to calories, I found like, oh, I think I'm doing amazing, because the quantity of shit that I'm eating, it should be much worse. And then it's really interesting because certain things that you eat, you have no clue how many calories they are putting in.
So true. So you're like, whoa, wow, that's
peanuts,
a lot.
Peanuts,
right?
Peanuts. That little so peanuts true. They give you on the airplane. What the fuck?
So true. It's then, like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here and eat this for
yeah,
and not move. I know, it's so true. It's pretty eye-opening. And I always, when I get my nutrition clients, like I get them to write down a week of what they eat, what they like to eat. And then I kind of go in and go, okay, well, did you know, like, this is this many calories, or this is, this has this much sugar in it. That's a huge one too, right? Like you're saying, sugar. And ketchup. Sugar is ketchup. Whew, make your own. So I do a lot of that. Like I run a fitness app. I created it last year, and I put up all my healthy meal recipes, my everything for free. And you can go on there and you can start cooking without sugar. You can start baking without sugar, which is what I love. You can start making healthier decisions with your cooking, and that's kind of where we go. So with if a client's new, never done training before, never done nutrition, we start with training. We start with working out. We get that consistency. We get them to do that for a month or two, depending how long it takes them to get that consistency. And then we start saying, how's the food going? And usually by the time they start training and getting serious, they're going, I picked a banana up instead of a chocolate bar today. It was weird. Like, I'm actually making smarter decisions on my own now.
And I was going to say that it comes every challenge like this comes from us taking the decision that it's time.
Yeah.
And it's really important to have a wish or an outcome, right?
Totally.
Or at least convince them to enjoy the journey. And how much they will learn about themselves through the journey. Like when I stopped eating meat, I learned so much about different flavors and things that I could combine and expand my taste and my reality. And I just do push-ups with your knees on the floor every day on the morning.
Yeah.
And you will start feeling the difference. So
100%.
If I want to work with you, like someone is listening, what is the process? What do you have? What offers do you have? Explain to me.
Yeah. So basically what I offer is one-on-one training. That's my major one. I personal train. That's kind of my go-to. And I love working with people personally to get them personally to their goals, because I do believe it's a personal process. I have 2 days a week, or I have 1 day a week, 2, 3, and 4 days a week that you can work out with me. Now you can work out with me at home. You can just set up your Zoom and you just put me on and we do a really fun workout. I put music to it. I have some clients that just dance with me. I have some clients that love the workouts and just, weights and this and that. I have some that don't have any weights, nothing. We just do body weight exercises. And it's great as well. So I kind of do a variety of everything. And then I offer boot camp. So I'm coming up with a boot camp in May. It's a summer body boot camp. It's going to go for 1 month. Yeah, this May. And we're going to be all on Zoom. And I hosted a lot of fitness classes last year. And we had lots of fun. And I just kind of took a break from it over the summer. So it's just basically everyone gets on. I get about 10 to 15 men and women. It's for all different levels and ages, and it's for everyone. I always show beginner exercises, intermediate, and advanced. So everyone's doing something. Everyone feels comfortable. The best thing about being in a class on Zoom is you're literally doing it by yourself and you just see me, because you just swipe and you don't see anybody, or you can join the class and you can see everyone. You can kind of laugh if your friend's in there and be like, their squat looks funny or something, but it's just such a fun time. I just, keep everyone motivated. Again, 30 minutes is all you need, especially with my workout.
And what equipment, my English on the last couple of days is amazing.
That's okay. I think it's great.
I know it's better than your Portuguese for sure, but it's just I want to improve myself, and I speak quite some language and sometimes some words because my Latin is my main thing.
Yep.
Equipment, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Equipment.
What we need?
You don't need anything. Like if you have nothing at home, you don't need anything. So you can, if we're using weights, part of the class is using weights. I say, you have 2 water bottles that you can fill up with water. Let's use those for your weights. Or 2 cans of soup or beans, something 2 sizes that are the same. I always get people involved.
Resistance, right?
Yeah, just some resistance, or we just don't use anything. And I create resistance with isometric training. So that's just
isometric is with your own weight.
So yeah, you like isolate your muscles and you either hold your plank or something. Plank is an isolation muscle
Plank is a
movement.
very nice, badass thing to do.
It is, right? So that is an isolation movement. So you're isolating your core, you're isolating your whole body just to stay in that one position. That's a super good way to get stronger faster. So say if you had some weights and you're doing just flies, normal reps, we'll try holding it out for about 10 seconds with the weights there. And you're going to develop way more strength than if you're just repping it out all the time. So it's just kind of like, I just do different things. Every workout is different for everyone. I never have the same workout for any client because that's just boring. If they know what's coming, they're not coming on.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So I'm always keeping it interesting.
Diversity is fundamental because And especially because when you start getting progress, you want to go to other places. And being
Yeah.
bored, yeah, you can get bored very easily with exercise.
Yeah. And we're human. We get bored really fast.
Yeah, really fast.
We like
Okay.
10-second videos.
Yeah, exactly. What are your next, you said already boot camp, but how can people reach out to you?
Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm getting to. It's like it's my first, like I said, it's my first couple of years now online and running my own business, because normally I'd be working at, the Steve Nash, or I've worked at other gyms and working underneath people. So now I have Facebook, I have my app, which is going to soon to be on Apple and Google Store, and I also am on Instagram as well.
Can you say the
And
handles? I will add, you are going to send me after, but
I
please
will,
say the
yeah.
handles, explain to people how, give the names.
Yeah, so my handle of Instagram is Fit in 30 Motivation, and you can follow me on there. I do lots of form check. I do videos of how to do exercises properly, because form is definitely key before you start lifting heavy or anything. And then my Facebook is Fit in 30 Motivation as well. So I kind of keep it across the board. And you can reach out to me anytime. I get back to everyone within the span of a day. So those are my two. I also have email as well. It's fitin30motivation@gmail.com. And I take a lot of emails there. Any questions or, anything you got fitness related or health related, I'm happy to help you. But that's kind of how I reach out to people right now. And that's those are my handles.
And do you have any other thing that you want to share on the podcast that can inspire people, or do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, well, I just want to talk about my fitness app for everyone that, thinks they need this huge budget to start training, or they need all this equipment, or they need all this, expert advice. My fitness app has all of that, and it's very cost friendly. It's $10.99 per month, and that's Canadian. I keep it very, very inexpensive, because I want everyone to work on their health. I have a true passion for it. I know it helps everyone. Every human needs this. So I do custom body weight workouts for my clients. I put up videos of me working out for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So you can really pick whatever you have time for. You can get a really good sweat in at 5 minutes. I promise you, you'll be sweating. So you can go through the app and you can do body weight workouts. You can do band workouts. I'm doing some kettlebell workouts right now. I'm filming.
Yes, I love kettlebell.
Yeah, so a lot of people are loving the kettlebell. So I'm like, I'm just going to do a series of kettlebell workouts that are on their 30-minute ones. There's kind of an endless possibility for this app that I'm creating. I do it all myself, so it's kind of nice. It's personalized. You can also message me on there, and that handle is motivateme.passion.io, and it will be on Apple and Google Store soon. But lots of good stuff coming and up there already. I got some 6-week challenges, so if you want to get to your goals in 6 weeks, I got a really good program for that. And that's kind of what I wanted to share with everyone.
I want to give you a present. So my expertise is telling stories and growing and bringing more clients in. And I think you have a lot of potential, and something that you have is a deeply sense of serving. Then I can read that on you. And I would love to invite you for having a chat with me with no cameras, so I can give you some ideas how you can even expand. I'm on Passion as well since February 2021, and now I work more with high tickets, but I would love to give you my inputs, because I think you have a lot of potential to do even better. Not than you are doing bad.
I love it. And I definitely would love to receive that gift, and thank you. And I would love to give you a gift as well. And you can
we share gifts.
You can try my app out and you can see if you like it, and you can just try some workouts out.
And
I'll
give you a
give you a
great
month for
review.
free and
Give
do
you
a
a great.
workout with me. Do a
Oh,
live
okay.
workout with me.
Oh my God, I don't know if it certain thing blocks me. I don't know. I think the last couple of times I killed myself. Um, I had like bad moments, and I something went wrong, so I need to clean that. But
Yeah,
I will accept the challenge.
awesome.
It was a pleasure to speak with you.
So nice to
Uh,
talk to you.
it's good to see someone so driven and so into help other people and having pleasure with it. I am going, please text me through the message, text me the links. I will text you my gift.
I
And
will.
if you could say something to yourself 2 years ago, before of all of this, what did you told?
If I could tell myself something 2 years ago, oh man, you can actually do this. I can actually do this. Last 2 years ago, I was like, I can't do this. I'm not going to be able to do this. I can't present myself on screen. I don't know how to be on camera. Well,
Oh, I'm good
now I'm
on
running.
helping you and expanding. Even if you have anything, we can go for it. Nice.
Yeah. So you know what? Now I'm saying I can do this, and it's been so good. It's
You know what I can offer you for you to add to your app? We can do like a tapping session for people who are scared to start, and we can like go through the fears and the
Oh my
things
gosh.
and
Yes.
just have it for free there.
Well, that's amazing.
That is cool, right?
That's
I
so
was thinking
cool.
then I need that, so maybe we can do that.
I
We
would
can do
love to
that.
team up with you. That would be amazing.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
this. Let's do this. Let's connect. Let's do this. I'm really
totally.
into that because I need it. I need
Yes.
to understand my fears and what is going on. And I don't know if you know how tapping works, but tapping is like you touch in different parts of your body during the time then you are, sorry, this one first. During the time then you are not just giving positive affirmation, sometimes it's just positive, but you go through the, to the
Yes.
negative stuff as well. So we
Yeah.
pull everything out, and it's super powerful. I'm in love, and it changed
I
my
know
life. And now
I
I'm
was
doing this.
I was watching your video actually doing the tapping, and I was just so interested in it because I've
What
heard of
video?
it.
What video? What video? What video? Do you remember?
What was it of? It was
About
something to do
money?
with money. Yeah, it was something to do with money and like, oh, attract $1,000, I think it was.
Oh, everyone loves that video. I
That
need to
was so
do.
good.
I need to do one for 365 because many people feel then 1,000 is too far away. So I'm going to do a smaller one just to warm up. But I'm going to give you cash money magnet as free as well because I'm still testing driving things. So we have a deal, girl. We have a deal.
We do. And oh my gosh, this has been so cool.
Thank
So
you
cool.
so much. I'm going to turn off our calls and I'm going to say bye to you properly. Guys, it was a pleasure. I will have a few other podcasts today, so I will try to show a little bit more of my rooftop. And now I'm going to say bye to my lady as properly, not on camera. Bye-bye, guys. It was a pleasure. Bye-bye. Ah,